Hey, family. Hello. Oh, we are in for a treat today. Um, Sharing my screen already. Hope you guys are ready for some good stuff today. I want to talk about our friend, the young lady that what's her name? Raissa Kengne. I'm probably butchering her name. Um, but I hope you guys can see me. I'm gonna try to get on here to see if I'll be able to see myself to make sure that you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. Because sometimes I can't. I'll be thinking I'm sharing and I'm not. I hope everybody is doing well. Um, okay, we good. We good. You guys can hear me okay? Okay. Let me go back to my. Hold on. Shoot. Oh gosh, I hate doing this stuff. I hate doing this stuff. I want to talk about our little friend, the young lady that Riasa. Okay, I'm gonna call her Riasa because I think I'm pronouncing her name right. I hope so. I'm not trying to disrespect her name. Um,
Speculation on how the alleged shooter knew tonight. So speculation
okay,
turns tonight. So
we're gonna talk about the young woman that did the shooting in Georgia. Okay, I want us to understand some things about this young woman, and I want us to stop believing everything that they tell us about our own. We just don't shoot up places. We don't do stuff like this, y'all. We don't for no reason. Okay. This young woman, you're gonna find out that they're not talking about the lawsuit that she had brought up against those three men and also an attorney that she had. She had a lawsuit against them, and there was a whole lot of other people that she had named in the lawsuit. We're gonna talk a little bit about what brought her to this behavior. Okay, we don't just like I said, we don't just start acting a fool for no reason. Okay, there's a reason behind everything, and when it comes to them, when we retaliate or when we fight back, then we wrong. Then these people are called victims. They're called victims when they're criminals because these individuals, if we really gonna be honest, and they're not going to be ever be honest, the news is not gonna be honest, the police ain't gonna be honest because they're white, and I say so. And I'm just saying, every time we retaliate back to them because they retaliated against her, and I'm gonna show you that they was doing some dirt. I knew it when I seen it. I said, okay, what happened? Just like they do. What happened? I want the whole story. I don't want you to tell me what happened. I want to dig it up for myself. So I went to digging. I went to digging to find out what was going on with Michael Schinner, who died, Michael Horn, and you had an attorney who was she had an accounting attorney. Also, she had an attorney, which is Michael Sullivan. All these dang on Michaels, and then the other one that died was Wesley Freeman. Okay, he was another one. And let's find out some stuff first, you guys. Why the lawsuit? What did she need? What was going on? Why did she have to file a lawsuit for one? And she had some information on this accounting firm that she was working for, and she went to an attorney, Michael Sullivan, paid him some money. He had a whistleblowing uh, firm where you can go to him, feel free to talk, and blow the whistle on some things. He'll investigate it and then go from there. Well, she hired him to do some work for her because she was a whistleblower, and she had blown the whistle on this accounting firm that she worked with. Um, that Wesley Freeman managed. Okay, and you know what? Hold on, I didn't even. We'll do all that later. I was so mind boggled about this whole case here. We're gonna listen to the videos. We're gonna see some other stuff as far as um the lawsuit that she written up against these certain individuals and how they were harassing her. Let me just show you video right here. I think it's 2 minutes. So you guys can hang in there for 2 minutes, right?
So speculation on how the alleged shooter knew the victims are circling right now. Tonight, investigator Rebecca Lindstrom found some court filings that may offer some clues here.
Raissa Kengne acted as her own attorney, filing hundreds of court documents the past 2 years, seeking justice against claims of harassment and fraud. And today, we read all of them. By the time police arrested her, court records claim she was fighting to stop foreclosure on property in Douglasville, get her power turned back on. And while she did have her condo, as of May, she said she had less than $3,000 to her name and no income. She blames these problems on two groups: BDO, the accounting firm where she worked as an IT audit manager until last November, and the property management company for 1280 West Peachtree, where she lived. Let's start with BDO. Kengne claims she found repeated evidence that audits were not being performed correctly. She claims she told her boss, Wesley Freeman, one of the men killed in the shooting. Kengne says the company ignored her concerns, and when she refused to drop it, started harassing her. That's where the property management company comes in. She alleges they allowed someone to use a copy of her key to her condo to break in, steal things, and intimidate her. The other person killed was Michael Shinners, who worked as the general manager for that condo association. Kengne did report these alleged break-ins to police. She states in her lawsuit that an officer was sent out to review security footage and dust for fingerprints. She lists 3 incidents in her lawsuit from last year, but it wasn't until a week ago that she started posting her allegations and frustrations on LinkedIn.
Someone broke into my home, right? They opened the safe, they broke the safe, opened the safe, took evidence that I had in my safe.
Kengne has been trying for a while to get someone to listen to her claims. She actually reached out to us in April. She claims her phone and computer were hacked and that she was isolated from her family who live outside of the country. In her court filing, she says several times that she feared for her life.
But we...
Okay. I keep telling y'all, we don't do stuff for no reason. This young girl was having problems, okay, with these gentlemen. And let's listen to some more. Stay hang there with me.
ASAP tickets, lowest airfares to Africa, starting from only $537.
Oh,
Fly with top airline. Exclusive deals. 888-91098.
The killing of 2 people and wounding another Monday afternoon in 2 different locations. Good evening, and thanks so much for joining us tonight. I'm Tom Haynes.
I'm Courtney Bryant. Police arrested her at the Atlanta airport just hours after the shootings, but now we've learned she made another stop, possibly looking for another target. Fox 5's Claire Sims joins us live at Atlanta Police Headquarters, and Claire, investigators now confirming they have video of the suspect at that 3rd location.
Yeah, a cab driver told Fox 5 that he took Kengne to a home in Midtown. Now, investigators here at Atlanta Police say they have surveillance images of her wearing that now infamous black and white top, standing on the front porch of her former attorney. Just minutes after she allegedly shot 3 people in Midtown Monday afternoon, Raissa Kengne got into a checker cab and searched through some paperwork before giving the driver the address of a home near the Ansley Golf Club, about 1.5 miles away. We are not sharing the location, but Fox 5 has confirmed the home belongs to Michael Sullivan, an attorney with the Atlanta law firm Finch McCraney. According to their website, Sullivan is a partner at the firm who represents whistleblowers. And court documents show Kengne named Sullivan in the 500-plus page lawsuit she filed earlier this year against her condo building, her former employer, and her former attorneys. In the legal filing, Kengne claims Sullivan agreed to represent her in a whistleblower lawsuit in June 2021. Months later, the lawsuit alleges Sullivan informed Kengne they did not have enough evidence to pursue the case and could no longer represent her. Kengne went on to claim that Sullivan and his colleagues failed to maintain attorney-client privilege, quote, at every peril to themselves. It's not clear exactly why she went to Sullivan's home Monday afternoon, but the two victims Kengne allegedly killed that day, Wesley Freeman and Michael Shinners, were also named in Kengne's lawsuit. When no one answered the door, Kengne got back into the cab and headed to the airport, where Atlanta police took her into custody. We have reached out to Sullivan's attorney for a comment, but have not heard back.
But you hear how the first news people said that she had contacted them months before, right? Like in May, right? What happened to that? Nobody heard her. Nobody was listening. No, so now everybody's listening right now, right? Yeah, everybody's listening. Why nobody listened then? Because she's Black? Because when you're a foreigner, you come here by yourself, you have no family, have no friends, you have nobody but yourself. They knew that. So they started, once she started saying stuff that wasn't right. But I could have told a girl working with the white folk, you're going to find a whole lot of stuff that ain't right. But she went and talked. And they told her to drop it, didn't they? Because they already knew that it was some dirty stuff. They already knew that it was some stuff going on. They already knew. They already knew. I'm not done yet. I want to keep on going because I want y'all to see some other stuff. Here's where she said, the plaintiff alleges in her complaint. Now, this is the lawsuit that she wrote against these people, okay? But she had to understand that stuff was already jacked up before she got there. And when she found it and saw it, and I don't know if they thought she was going to be one of them and not say nothing, but when she went back and talked to Wesley Freeman, he was the one that told her to drop everything, right? That was the one that she also allegedly shot him, okay? Allegedly, I'm alleged just like they always alleged when it comes to us. But she talked to him and he told her to drop it and she didn't. So then she went to this Michael Sullivan, the attorney, to become a whistleblower, okay? Because she wanted to tell. Sometimes you just got, I don't know, she had a degree. Sometimes you just got to, do your own thing. Whatever. Let them do what they're going to do. Because they're going to do whatever they going to do. And they be doing stuff illegal and they know that. They knew it. You're not going to tell me they didn't know it. She didn't need to even get into that. But she did. She thought she was doing the right thing. But to them, the right thing is not your right thing. Their right thing is criminality. Their right thing is doing stuff against the law. Us, how we always trying to, do the right thing. My husband, the other day, we was driving and we seen this little development thing, and there was some stuff going on, over there. And, I seen a little fire and I was like, okay. So I looked at him, I was like, I don't see nothing. I don't care what's going on over there because I ain't got nothing to do with that. He's like, oh, we should nothing. Keep moving, bro. I'm just saying, I don't care. I ain't got nothing to say. I don't care, honey. They can burn the whole city down. I don't care. I ain't got nothing to do with it. But my thing was, because sometimes you try to do the right thing and then they'll pull you into some stuff. You ain't pulling me into nothing because I don't care what going on in this country. You already know what my ideas. You already know where I'm going with all of this, okay? And it ain't got nothing to do with here. But my thing is, she was, thinking, okay, let me tell somebody because maybe they don't know or, but they found out when she found out what was going on and then she told them, then let's read. Plaintiff alleges in her complaint that she was a whistleblower, okay, that was allegedly subjected to retaliation, including threats, burglary, computer hacking, phone spoofing, and other attacks on an account of her alleged disclosure by all named defendants. Okay, plaintiff asserts 22 numbered causes of action against each defendant, including the following claims. Now, she had all of these claims. I mean, a lot of claims, like 20 claims, okay, against these people. But she was doing it by herself. She had no help. None. And they was determined to ruin her life because she was running her mouth. Stay in your lane is what they are telling her. We're more powerful. This is my world and not yours, okay? You here by yourself. You trying to, do something. You trying to, hurt our money. Okay, you trying to hurt us. You trying to infringe on our benefits here. And she, not knowing what she was dealing with, she even said that she lost her job, and they was trying to blacklist her. so she wouldn't be able to work anywhere else. Okay, so they was really trying to destroy her. But like you said, sometimes the news lady said that she had came to them months back trying to say something, but they didn't even do a story on it. They didn't think it was important. But now they want to, I guarantee you, now they're trying to interview her. Well, okay, now tell us what happened. I ain't telling you nothing because I wouldn't tell them nothing. I wouldn't talk to none of them. But I'm going to tell you what, that ain't no dummy. She did all of this. She did by herself. So that girl got some smarts up there. She ain't no dummy. She might not, if I was her, I wouldn't say anything. If I'm going to, defend myself, get an attorney and work with him. Get an attorney. She said she lost her job, so she sent $3,000 was all she had. But I saw what she was trying to talk in court, and the judge kept telling her to be quiet. But they won't give her an attorney. They won't give her a court-appointed attorney. So now the justice system now is gonna further harass her, gonna further hurt her, gonna further make sure that she gets some time because they're gonna stick together. That's something we don't do. But they know how to do that. And I'm not saying they don't fight amongst each other because they do all the time. They fight now in Ukraine and Russia, fighting against themselves, right? Yeah, they have little white on white crime just like we have black on black, which is, you got Jew on Jew and Asian on Asian crime. So everybody kill themselves, who their demographics, who they're around, right? Okay, but she had count one was alleged violation of the. I'm not gonna go through all of these, but look at count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She had all of these counts against these people, individuals, okay? And the names, she had so many names of all of these individuals. I'm gonna try to find them. I mean, this is all of the, this is her. And she was going against all of these people. Wesley, Paul, Jason, Justin, Anthony. These are Mark, Wong. I mean, she had a whole slew of people that she was going after. And I guess she thought she, could fight them just a little bitty old her by herself into these people that had a system going. And she was coming in there wrecking their system, she thought. And they was like, and I do believe that everything she said that happened in her lawsuit, I do believe that they was retaliating against her. And this is why she did, because she felt that she had no other choice. Nobody would listen. She did a lawsuit. It was taken forever today because you know how this justice system goes. If you got the money, I'm just saying, we all know if you got the money for this justice system, honey, you can literally, didn't Trump say he can kill somebody and literally run for president and get voted in? He said that when he was running last time, he said that. And I believe that. And we know how they operate. We know how they roll, right? Let's go into one more thing. Okay. Let's I wanted to see, is this the one I wanted to talk about? Hold on. Hold on. Oh, let me see. Is this the one I wanted? Hold on, let me see. God, I wanted one more, I don't think. Hold on. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. Hold your horses. I don't believe that's the one I wanted. It's not, but they had one more. Hold on. Let me go in here and fact find. I wanted to really talk about one more. There it is. That's the one I wanted. Okay. This is our sister right here. And I'm telling you, if I was an attorney, I would literally help her for free. I'm serious. If I was an attorney, where are our civil rights attorneys at? Where are the pro bonos? But there is an attorney that she could probably get that's out of Chicago. And he was once helping to free a brother of ours that was with the Black Panthers, and he's dying. So he was working with him as Brandon, or I think it's Brandon something, not sure of his last name, but he's a white guy and he's out of Chicago. But I don't have his name, but I could put his name in the chat once I get done with the video. But these is an Atlanta professional who is accused of shooting 3 people in Midtown Atlanta in August of 22nd after a lengthy workplace dispute and lawsuit. Okay. The suspect was arrested and identified as Raissa Kengne. I'm just doing the best I can. You guys help me out. Atlanta police wrote in their news release Two of the victims died. Okay. A third one was in hospital, and I just hate that she didn't finish the job with that creep, and then the attorney. I'm just like really upset because she should have had change of clothes. You know what I'm saying? To really be able to. I'm not condoning violence. I condone justice. And my thing is, she tried. She was going out of her way to do all that she could to get justice, and nobody listened. Nobody would help her. Nobody. No matter where she turned, because they stick together. And I'm white, and I say so. She was charged with 2 counts of murder, felony, 4 counts of aggravated assault, and I guarantee you that Peyton wasn't charged like this. I'm just saying, Peyton didn't have all these charges on him. And a few other white shooters. For instance, Kim Parter, okay, who shot Dante Wright. I'm sure she wasn't charged with a felony charge for, what I'm saying. But my thing is, this is their system, okay? As you can see, the charges: assault, aggravated assault, possession of firearm during commission of a felony, and false imprisonment. I don't know what that means. Kengne is currently waiting for transfer to the Fulton County Jail. In a news conference, Atlanta mayor, who we all know is a coon. We all know that the police union is paying for him. We all know Fannie, police union paying for her too. We all know that most of the black politicians in Atlanta are so dirty. But that's not just Atlanta. Most of the black politicians, the mayors, the DAs, they are all working for white supremacy. And they will do nothing for their own. And they always side with them devils. I'm just saying, why is it? I'm going to do a show about that. When black folk don't want to represent black people, when black folk don't even want to talk about their race, they don't even want to admit that they're black folk. They're so, I'm an American. What the hell you mean you're American? What is? Y'all see my voice, right? I'm trying to get it calmed down for tomorrow, okay? But it's not working because I've been straining it. So, you know what? Sometimes you just don't even know what to say because we are so mentally ill that every time we do anything, we just look. I just have to look at them sideways because it don't make sense. Some stuff that we say and some stuff that we do, and it just don't make sense. And we're so Christianized that we just can't even think right. I don't know what's going on with our mindset. It's just crazy. But whatever. Do you? Whatever. Okay, do you? Okay, Mayor Andre Dickens praised the police. He praised the police for their quick action in apprehending the suspect. Why not try to find out what brought her to this point? Let's dig deeper. And I hope that these journalists, especially the first one, I know the second one ain't gonna do nothing because she white not say so and don't care. But I hope and pray that even if she don't grant them an interview, that they'll do more of a search, to find out what really happened here. This Sister Sharp, I'm telling you, she had a 100-page, a litigation page saying that they did this, and this, and she had it all spelled out. So she ain't no dummy, okay? So if she do have to represent herself, I think she could represent herself well. But I just hope and pray that she will get some help, somebody that will even volunteer to help her. Hopefully, the attorneys that helps Haiti know somebody that can actually, in fact, help her. Okay, police said in a news conference that they believe the victims, and they always call. They're gonna call these thug terrorists that was retaliating against her because she went to them and told them something that was going on in their business that they already knew that they didn't like, and they harassed her. But then they become victims after they harass you and do all of this stuff to you. You still can be a victim. Only in America. I'm just saying, only in America. I don't know why she didn't take her money, take her millions, and build something in her own country. I'm just saying, you have a whole black country that you didn't have to worry about this in your black country. You have a whole black country. You come to America to be racist, to be discriminated against, and to be harassed, to be, all this crazy stuff when you were in your black country, and you could just build your black country up, do whatever it's going to take Yes, you can come over here for a minute, but then you go back and build in your own country. You don't stay over here and continue going through the racism because of money. All good money ain't good money. All money ain't good. Okay. So she gets to be called the terrorist, and they get to be called the victim. Isn't that only in America, where if they were black, they would have been traumatized, they would have been showing them as the perpetrators, right? And they would have been showing why they should be dead. They didn't show why Wesley Freeman deserved to die like they did with Trayvon Martin or Michael Brown. They didn't show why Michael Shinner deserved to die or deserved what he got, because this is what he did, like they did with Michael Brown, like what was Breonna Taylor. Even Breonna Taylor didn't have nothing to do with own death, but then they tried to make her look dirty. They tried to pay people to say that she was carrying drugs. Remember? Let's not forget Daniel Cameron, who's running for governor, and y'all better not let his behind get that governor seat. I tell you what, else I'm done. I'm done. I wouldn't care what happened in Kentucky after then. If you let that creep get that governor seat, and you know you can stop it, you know that he don't deserve that governor seat, y'all better do all you can to stop that creep from getting another public office seat. And I mean that he blew his career by showing you that he didn't care, showing you that he wasn't going to do nothing, showing you that his buddies was police officers who he know was wrong, who he knew was wrong, and he didn't bring a case up against them. Now you want to be governor? Governor of this. I'm just saying. I'm tired of, even when black people are in office and they can make a difference, they never do for black people. They never do for themselves. We are so mentally ill. It's disgusting. It's disgusting that this young woman had to fight now, and now they get to be called victims, and she's a terrorist. But if it had been the other way around, and it would have been a white girl and the victims were black, they would have came up with all the reasons why Michael deserved what he got, or Wesley deserved what he got, or who's the other one? Michael Horn deserved what he got. I think that's the one that lived, or he was in critical condition. I'm just saying. I hate that she didn't complete that job. And attorney, I condone justice. I don't condone violence. I condone justice. Okay, that's all I condone. And when she went up to them and was trying to get help, nobody could help her. Now everybody want to talk about what happened. What happened? What happened was y'all didn't help me when I needed some help. I couldn't come to y'all to write. You wouldn't write a story on it. They didn't even cover it. But now you want to cover it. Now you want to call them victims. Them devils ain't no victims. They was harassing this girl. And I believe everything in her lawsuit that they was doing to her. But guess what? That's their justice system. They're never going to go against their own. Even if she'd have had pictures, they weren't going to go against her own. Okay, but let me continue. Keegan posted a rant on her LinkedIn page that named one of the deceased victim, Kengne. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. I do apologize if I'm not. Appeared to be caught up in a dispute with the board management at the condominium complex where she lived. 2 of the 3 victims were named in a recent federal lawsuit she filed, positioning herself as a whistleblower. They were part of the condo complex management team. Okay, this is one of them devils right here. Look at it. Let's see which one he is. Okay, victim, right? But we're not going to talk about what he did to her to become this victim, right? Who shouldn't even be called a victim? Because you hit me, I hit back. Now I go to jail, but you hit me first. That's what we're talking about right here. But he's not a hitter. He's a victim because I'm white. And you retaliated against me, even though I did something to you. But when you hit back, now you're going to jail. And this is what they do. They want to always use their law against us. We're never supposed to fight back. Never supposed to hit back. Never supposed to have anything to say or get bad against them. Never. Always supposed to be yes to answer, yes to nothing. Now, this creep here was shot at a different location on Peach Street, police said. And then I call him a creep. Look at him. Look at that devil right there. I don't even want to say what I'm going to say. I'm going to repent for it later. On August 22nd at 1:45, at least Atlanta police wrote officers responded to a person, a shot call at 1280 West Peachtree Street. Upon arrival, officers located two individuals who appeared to have been shot. Police said in the news conference that officers received a 911 call, shots fired. They noted one of the devils, has died, and the second one was taken to a hospital for treatment. Okay. While at 1280 Peachtree, officers received another call of a person shot at 1100. So these are like blocks apart, okay? Peachtree. So they're like down from each other. Upon arrival, there officers located one individual who appeared to have been shot. The individual was taken to the hospital for treatment and has died. Okay. I don't see a problem with that. When you do what you ain't supposed to do and you harassing people, then you get what you get. Because black folk don't bother nobody, okay? But we have them that are, one lady I heard, she had a neighbor that was harassing her. She didn't got this neighbor on the tape. She went to the police about this neighbor. And I hope y'all pulling up to help this young lady out. She was on the Phil Scott show, okay? He had her on the show stating that this one neighbor, he was racist, that was really giving this black girl a hard time. She's by herself, of course. And they know that. Most black women are by themselves, you know. But you don't have no help. This is why you need your man, ladies. This is why you need your man. I guarantee you she had a man at her house. Ain't no way he'd have been ringing on her doorbell and pulling up on her. I guarantee you she had a man. I don't care if you got better hire one, honey. You better hire some. You better hire some of these men to be roommates, ladies. Okay, you better hire them. Come on in here and help me out a little bit. I'm just saying. Till you can get your man and do what you need to do. You gonna have to do what you gotta do. You ain't gotta sleep with him. Just say, I need you to, I'm gonna rent a room to you. Okay? All I need is your protection. I'm just saying, ladies. We gotta do better. Okay. The individual was taken to the hospital and since died. Okay. The second shooting came around 2:00, police said, and the incident was treated as an active shooter call. Okay. So that's three incidences. You can read the police incident report here. I wonder, it says the victims were shot multiple times in the torso. Let's see if we can go and read the police report. Let's see. Can we read it out? Dang, we can't even get the police report. How come I can't get to that police report? Dang. Okay. Mayor Dickens, that's the coon, said the public helped the police apprehend Kengne. Kengne is the graduate of Georgia State University College of Business, where she obtained a master's degree. So I told you this girl was no dummy, okay? In information systems, audits, and control, according to her LinkedIn page, okay? So she could have actually had her own firm if she wanted, okay? She received a bachelor's degree from the same university in accounting and finance, where she was treasurer for Delta Epsilon Iota. I don't know what that is. Now, number two, Keegan was embroidered by the lawsuit against the condo management headed to the airport. Okay. Now, this is a copy, and you can go into the lawsuit if you want to. According to the Atlanta police press release, initial information indicated the single suspect, which is sad, a female, was responsible for each of these incidents. Multiple officers responded to the Midtown area and began searching for the female suspect. She's a suspect, right? Why couldn't she be the victim? Because she fought back? So she's not a victim because she fought back? Let's talk about how we got. This is what we're not doing. This is what they're not going to do. They're not going to talk about how she got here. They're not going to talk about the harassment. All they want to do is talk about this was the end result. And the end result was she fought back. The end result was she fought back. But they're not going to get to the reason why she had to get to this point. They'll never talk about that. Initially, it was unclear whether the female was still in the Midtown area or whether she had left. I wish to God she could have left. I wish she had. I wish she had just changed clothes and got on that plane, and she would have never been found again, honey. I'm telling you, you just go and blend in. I'm serious. I'm sorry. I don't condone violence at all, but I do condone justice. When you are fighting and when you're going against the system, their system. They so dirty, they don't never call them. They will never see themselves guilty. Never. They will never see themselves guilty. Hey, chat. I'm just looking at the chat now. Hey, y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Like and share as y'all come in. I hate that too, Carter. She couldn't get away. I hate that too. Oh my God, y'all just don't know. Y'all don't know. I'm so upset about this. I don't know what to do. This whole thing is just blowing my mind because I'm so upset about this. I'm so mad because for real, this girl was a victim and she fought back, but she was trying to excuse me, she was trying to get some help at first before it got to this point. And it got to a point where she was like, look, I can't take it no more. They didn't ruin me. She lost her job. She had no job. They took her job. They fired her because of the simple fact she was, she saw some stuff she shouldn't have saw. And she talked. Sometimes you just got to, hey, y'all do you. And I'm gonna go move over here because y'all not gonna put my name in it. I'm just saying, because you know how they are. They dirty, they crooked. Everything they do is crooked. Everything. I don't care your governors, your mayors, your police departments, your chiefs. When you're dealing with white folk, they do a whole lot of dirt, underground, under table stuff, and they never get caught. They get caught. They know what each other are doing, but they're not gonna say nothing, but let you do it. When you want to say something, you want to put hey, I see that they doing this, and this, and now it's an issue. So now they was trying to blackball her, and that's what she was saying in that lawsuit. They was trying to blackball her, but she was she was really the victim here. But because she fought back, now they're dead, which is, I don't have a problem with that because you get what you give. I'm sorry, I don't feel bad at all. I just hate that she didn't get the lawyer and the other dude, that Michael Horn. I wish, I'm just saying. I'm being honest. I'm just tired. I'm tired of them. I'm tired. When how your mama would just be like, your parents come home and they say, I'm just tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm sick of them. Okay, officers began investigating all leads regarding potential locations of the suspect. During the investigation, we received information the suspects were heading to the airport. Law enforcement personnel at the airport was alerted and were able to apprehend her before she was able to enter any of the airport controlled areas. Now, she took a 9mm gun in the airport. I don't know what she was going to do. I don't know how she thought she was going to get security with that. But there are lockers at the airport, sis. Should have put that gun in that locker, and she should have had some changing clothes. You had a whole bag of clothes. You should change that shirt at least. Kept jeans on, but change that shirt and do what you need to do. They would have never known. Put a little hat on. Girl, she'd have been good, honey. She'd have been good. Okay. Oh, she did try. She did try. She tried everything she could. Andre, welcome. Ask why, welcome. Tan, welcome. Guy, welcome. Brother Bakari, welcome, you guys. Wild, welcome. My voice is going out because I get so excited here. Let's see. Police summarize the incident this way. Let's see how they summarize it. A total of 3 people have been shot. 2 of the victims have died. 1 victim, they always talking about victims, remain in the hospital, being treated, conditions unknown at this time. And last shot appears to have been fired at 2:15. Okay. The security at the airport, of course, will never compromise. They say, yeah, blah, 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 blah. CS 45 reported that Kengne was embroiled in a lawsuit, okay, that she filed against Georgia Power in June. Now, this is August, 2 months. Okay. The lawsuit says that the plaintiff, Kengne, is also suing several 1280 West management team members and the 1280 West board members in Fulton County. Now, I told you she had a 100-page plaintiff. She had a 100-page worth of complaints as far as the lawsuit was concerned. And she had everybody named on that thing, her little self by herself. And she had like 20 people that she was going up against. And, sometimes you got to have some help. 2 of the victims were, I'm not even going to call them victims. 2 of them devils was listed in lengthy lawsuits that she filed in federal court. You can read, and I did pull up that deposition. I went into it to read a little bit of it. Lawsuit says plaintiff alleges that in her complaint, that she was a whistleblower that was allegedly subjected to retaliation, including threats, burglary, computer hacking, and I do believe this, phone spoofing, I believe all of it, and other attacks on accounts of her alleged disclosures by all named defendants. I do believe that. I believe that they was harassing the hell out of her, and they was targeting her, to make her shut up, because they told her to drop it and she wouldn't. Okay, in court filings, people are accused in the lawsuit denied her claims. Of course they're going to deny them. You think they're going, oh yeah, I did that. One man who was not a victim in the shooting wrote in a counter filing that he admits a letter addressed to plaintiff was mistakenly delivered to him, and he in turn delivered same to plaintiff. Defendant lacks knowledge of information as to the contents of the letter. Defendant Mengo denies any intimidation. Of course he's going to deny. Who is going to sit up here? Okay, these people are dead. Okay, who's going to actually admit that they actually did something wrong to this young woman? It's them against her. Defendant admits offering to help plaintiff. I even read something where they called her that she was angry and she had retaliated, and she was a hostile. She was living in this building, very hostile. And they made her look out to be like a bad person, that she was just a problem tenant. That's what they made her look out to be. Okay, defendant denies telling plaintiff he worked at BDO and he spied on plaintiff and that he broke into plaintiff's unit. Defendant lacks knowledge or information sufficient to admit or deny plaintiff's employment relationships with BDO. BDO is a company, a big time company. The court filings are, she had hundreds of pages. Let's talk about the deceased, this little devil here. Oh, his name, this is the Wesley man. No, this is Michaels. Okay. This is the other devil that died. Let me see. Is that the one? Yeah, that's the other devil that died. Okay. Yeah. Smile where you at now, buddy. Okay. According to the victim who died were Wesley and Michael Shimmer. This was Michael here. Both were named in the lawsuit. Okay. Who is this man here? Who is this thing right here? Wesley Freeman, 13 years ago. Okay. He looked like he been doing some dirt. Okay. Facebook, Shimmer's Facebook page gives this information about him. Well, of course, they're going to lie and say, oh, he was a good person. He ain't never do no wrong. Oh, my God, he had a smile. He was this, he was that. I've never seen a person that died that they actually get on there and tell the truth about the person. Well, he was a creep. He was a jerk. He was a butthole. Never read the truth about people. When they die, they want to go over there and, oh, my God, he was this. He was a perfect person. He was, oh, my God, he had a great personality. Never anybody do I ever see where they come on there and really say, he was a butthole for real. Never. We never saw. I'm not even going to read that part. I didn't want to hear it. Really. A woman who knew him wrote on his Facebook page, oh my God. She met him in 2000 and he was a community manager. Okay. Years later, she had the pleasure of working with him at the same company. Michael had I don't want to hear all that craziness about these folks. They be lying. Of course, they're going to take up for each other. He was loved by his community, of course. Yeah. But they ain't going to tell you about how he was traumatizing this young woman, is he? Ain't going to be nothing about that in there, huh? Okay. Who is this? Christy McCarthy. Okay, her little baby pictures. Okay, there are no words to accurately describe just how much of a tragedy the shooting in Midtown yesterday really was. Okay, we lost, one of the good ones. Okay. Oh, Lord, I don't care how bad you are in their community. They gonna always call you good because they so used to evil that to them evil is good. Okay, evil is good. I know the devil that died. Let me see. Let's go. I'm just not going. Freeman wrote on his Facebook page. Somebody else wrote something. Let me see. Mike Horn is the injured victim. Okay, Mike Horn. This was another one. He was the one that almost died. That was in critical condition. And I'm just gonna say a prayer that I ain't gonna say the prayer out loud, but y'all know what I'm gonna pray, right? Okay, we're gonna pray for that devil that he gone on and do what he needs to do. His time is done. Here, his time is up. Okay, Keegan. Okay, ranted about condo management and Freeman on LinkedIn before the shooting. Okay, she actually was talking about what was going on LinkedIn. Keegan wrote a negative post about the Freemans on one of the victims shortly before the shooting. She wrote retaliation and the Atlanta Police Department. And that's what the Atlanta and wait a minute, retaliation and the Atlanta Police Department. Okay. The rambling post alleges. Now, see, this is what I'm saying. You're not going to give her no credit. They're talking about she's rambling now, but she's telling you why she did what she did, but now she's rambling. They said the rambling post alleges that she alleges. But see, this is what I'm saying. Why aren't we taking her word for it? Why aren't we really investigating to see? This is what's pissing me off. Because when it comes to her, they want to be as negative as they can, but they're not going to tell you none of the dirt those dudes. Why? Let's talk about these thieves. Let's talk about these thugs. Let's talk about these terrorists that retaliated against her. Okay, we're not going to talk about that. We're going to just put them and make them act like they were saints. Them devils weren't no saints. They was evil, pure evil. You're not going to tell me that they wasn't harassing her. You're not going to tell me she had no job. She had a job. She was working with this company. After she started talking, that's when everything went away. They even put her house in foreclosure. I don't understand. This girl was retaliating against something they had did against her. So now they want to say this rambling post alleges that she was retaliated by the former employee because I reported a fraud predatory by Wesley Freeman. I believe what she's saying. Y'all not going to tell me that this girl didn't see something. She was in accounting doing their books, and they didn't think she was going to say nothing. There's no verification. Excuse me, y'all. There's no verification that what she wrote was true. Of course, you're not going to investigate it to see if it was true. She had a 100-page affidavit. You mean to tell me you're going to waste your time on a 100-page affidavit just because what? Okay. Boy, y'all know I'm getting all of my feelings here. I know it does sound like a good movie, Bakari. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Keegan made accusations against the management in the condominium where she lived. Okay. She accused people of having gained unauthorized access to her home, break into my safe. They broke into her safe and deleted evidence that I had. Okay, I believe that. Thereby breaking so many laws that it is hard to believe. I believe that APD had been reluctant to provide me with information related to my case. I will post a series of videos to show the policy's response to the crimes committed against me. Didn't I tell you it was some other stuff before all of this happened? You had this over here that was connected, but they're not going to connect the dots. They're going to just go to the end and say, hey, this is what she did. They're not going to say why, because they don't care why, because they're going to keep those men names, those devils, Devil Michael Shinner and Devil Wesley Freeman. They want to keep them devils' names clear. They want to make sure those devils that died, they deserve to die. They want to make sure that you don't know none of their dirt. But I guarantee you they heard a whole lot more dirt. There was a movie that I saw, boy, it's a movie y'all need to watch. Man, I can't even find a remote, but I'm telling you, it was a movie I watched last night, and that movie was on Netflix, and it took place in South Africa, and it was oh man, I wish I had. Where's my remote at? Is it far? Hold on, you guys. Man, I'm not gonna do it right now. I'm gonna stay focused because I get off focus. But it's a movie. I'm gonna put it in the comments because I want you guys to see this movie. And I'm telling you, this dude got so much revenge. It was the best movie I had ever seen. I'm gonna tell y'all this movie because y'all need to watch this movie on Netflix. She added, I will keep you updated on the status of my case because it is reluctant to anyone who has spent many years combating fraud in their personal lives. And she said it was relevant. Okay. People accused have denied her claims. I don't understand. This is another one. Hold many positions at the IT auditors and managers. She held a lot of positions where she worked. Okay. But they want to make her seem that she's the criminal. You know, that she's the angry black woman. Okay. On LinkedIn, Kengne wrote that she was the CEO and president of the Kengne Corporation for 4 months. Before that, she was an IT audit manager for BDO USA. Okay. She was a senior IT associate for the Grant Thornton LLP and financial analyst for audit tennis, and a graduate assistant of Georgia State University. She also worked as an audit intern for the city of Dinwiddie, Georgia. Okay, on LinkedIn, Keegan wrote that she has over 10 years of experience of combined experience in information technology, auditing, financial analyst, mergers and acquisitions, IT due diligence, restructuring, finances, real estate, transaction. Is this girl was sharp? I'm telling you, who could write 100-page affidavit explain in details of what happened to her? You're not going to tell me that it didn't happen. You're not going to tell me that. Planning for high net worth individuals, private companies, and public companies across several industries, including in energy, banking, food and beverage, healthcare, urgent care clinics, mining, dealerships, beauty salons. This is all that she's ever done. Her IT audit experience includes, but not limited to. So she had her whole resume on LinkedIn. Okay. Let's see what this video capture stabbing scenes. No, I don't want to see that. That's nothing. But I'm telling you guys, y'all not going to tell me that this poor lady, this is all of the people. Here we go again. These are all of the people against, this is her. And these are all, this is the lawsuit that she had against them. So let's start there. Let's not start in the middle, because I'm going to tell you, the movie last night started all the way back, the whole, how it all started. Let's go all the way back in Wesley's background. Let's go all the way back in Michael Shinner's background. I guarantee you that a lot more dirt will come out on them and related to this client and related to this case. All of it. Let's talk about their whole life. Let's go all the way back. Let's not start here and move forward. We're going to go back. And I guarantee you see a whole lot more dirt. Hold on, let me see. There was one more thing I wanted to show you guys. Hold on, let me see. Now, you know she went to the former lawyer's house, too. She was trying to get to that lawyer. She was trying to get to that lawyer. I'm not going to do that. Let me see. No, let me see something. They're talking about her opening fire. But like I said, even the cab had something to say. So he was, and they're talking about her. But I'm coming back over here because I'm going to stop sharing. Hold on, let me see. I'm stopped sharing. I hate this thing. But see, you have to, let's just not forget, they're never going to tell you about their dirt. They're going to always try to come up here and make it seem like you was the bad one. This is what she did. Okay, we understand what she did. But people just don't up and shoot for no reason. It's got to be connected to something. So like I said, we're not going to just start in the middle of this thing. We're going to go all the way back to find out what really happened here. What really happened? She got 100 pages for her attorney to look over. And she has a good attorney. All of this will go away. All they got to do is go pull up Michael's past. Go pull up Wesley's past. Because I'm sure if they didn't done some dirt now, they was into a whole lot of other dirt. But let's just do the right thing and do what we need to do and get it all out there. Not just half of the story. Because right now, they're not going to make her look good. They're going to make it look as bad as they can for her because she black and I say so. And I can. They're going to always stick together. No matter what Kyle Rittenhouse did, they still made him look like a hero, didn't he? Even though he took how many lives he took? And they still came up to make him look like a hero. Even with the Peyton, who was the killer as far as the killer in the New York, okay? They still try to make him look like a hero. They didn't kill him, did they? And then I wanted to also touch on a little bit about the Rayshard Brooks case. Now, we as Black folk have to stop and understand and follow the money. If this mayor of Georgia, Andre, And then you got this Fannie Mae, or Fannie, I call her Fannie Mae, but it's Fannie Willis, I think it is, in Georgia. She's like the DA. And Rayshard was the one that got shot at McDonald's, or Wendy's, I'm sorry, Wendy's. And Paul Howard was the DA that was there before Miss Fannie got there. And Paul Howard brought charges up on the police officer that shot Rayshard, right? He brought murder charges up on him. When she got in there, but you have to, let me help you understand something about Fannie. Fannie was backed by the police department. Fannie, the union, I should say the union, and of course the police department. Fannie was also paid money, and I think this should be illegal. Nobody should be able to pay, like the police department, the union should be able to put money behind you. Let me be able to do my job, because that's showing me who you're working for. I don't know why I'm so dark on this thing. I don't know, the light must be. That's okay. It's okay. Y'all still know what I look like. But you have to understand when you're talking about, I'm trying to see if I can put on another light to make me look a little more brighter. I don't like that darkness. Is that a little better, y'all? I think it's just a little bit. I think that's a little bit better. Okay. So we have to follow the money. When we are voting for people, instead of you just giving them your vote, make sure that you are vetting to find out who's backing them. Who's backing them? When I investigated Fannie, I knew that I saw it. It said it in the write-up that the police was backing her. And I knew then, I said, okay, she's going to be working for the police. And then I read to where they said that she dropped charges. He wanted the little police officer that shot Rayshard wanted his job back, and she wouldn't do it. But I knew eventually, when she dropped the charges, because she created a little board, okay, some little funky board that she said, I'm not going to have anything to do with this case. I'm going to pass it on to the quote unquote the board that she came up with, okay. That was really, they already knew their job. They already was handpicked to be able to do what they needed to do, right? And they already knew that this is what we're going to come up with. This is how we're going to end this, and this is what we're going to do. They already had that plan. They knew that already. So we have to really stop and pay attention to who's paying who, okay? The attorney of Rayshard Brooks, the attorney of the officer that shot Rayshard even donated to her campaign. So we already know that she was sold out. We already know that he was going to get off because they paid, you have to understand people don't run and vote like we do. We run and vote and still don't have no money in the game. We still won't put money behind anybody, but we'll think they're going to do something for us because we voted. No, who's paying the most money? China. Who's paying the most money? Chinese people don't vote, right? It's who put money in the game. And that's how they get things done. We don't put any money behind anybody. So it doesn't matter. We can vote all day long and get nothing. And we still continuously vote, saying, oh, eventually we're going to get this, we're going to get this, we're going to get this. And they still danging that carrot, and we still following that look here 500 years later. No, we ain't 500 years, but I'm just saying. Since 67, 63, 64? I'm just saying. We have to understand what it's all about. You've been chasing that carrot for a long time. When we going to stop? You can vote locally and get reparations that way. But even voting locally, you guys can start voting, and you guys can start running for some of these offices to make sure that things are going to get done right. But if you run for mayor, make sure you have like 3 city council people that's going to back you. Don't try to run for mayor. You ain't got no help as far as city council. Nobody's going to, you ain't got no backup. If you don't have no backup, you ain't got no backup, y'all. I'm just saying. Okay. But I don't know. I don't like this thing. It's just making me look terrible. Okay. I think that's better. But we have to understand that it is time for us to do better. It is time for us to come together and understand what's really going on and see the bigger picture. And it's time for us to really plan. It's time for us to really understand that where we are right now, it's nobody's fault but our own. We are the only one that's going to free us. And if you still waiting on white supremacy to do it, they glad you're waiting on them because they hoping you don't ever get it. They hoping you don't ever get it in your mind that they're not going to do nothing for you. They hoping and praying that you're going to stay where you are for the next 70 years. Don't leave this mess to our babies. I did not want to be on. I hate doing long lives. I did not want to be here over an hour. I wanted to get in and get out and say what I need to say and be done. Okay. I'm trying to read some of your comments. Tan, she did. She tried all the legal and financial means. Yeah. And those didn't work. You're right. And I do believe that she lied. They lied. Even now, it's still lying. Talking about, oh, we didn't know. You know, but you're not going to admit it because who they going to believe? I might not say so, right? So, unfortunately. And if we don't do for self, guess what? We're never going to get anywhere because we're still waiting for them to do for us. But I hope I gave y'all something to think about. I hope you guys are really storing up on your food. Hope you either buying up silver or you've decided on some type of coin to invest in. Because where we're going, if you got a whole lot of money in the bank, you need to either invest in land, real estate, invest in your own company, somebody else's company, invest in something besides just leaving that money in the bank because you're going to lose it. Because they're getting ready by the end of the year. They're saying they're going to go into the new currency. I don't know how true it is. I'm just listening to what I read. Okay. But I just want you guys to really be praying. I wish I had some money, as far as an attorney for her, or she needs a really good attorney and work with the attorney so that she can get off, because I do believe that she can possibly get off this if she can prove that she was being harassed. She did do the lawsuit. So that right there is going to really help her out because she had a lawsuit. So it wasn't like, out the blue, she killed somebody. She did have a lawsuit. So yes, we have to have, and we need our own news outlet to be able to tell our story. But I think Phil Scott is creating a platform for Black people. Michi X, of course, she had got one. H2 Hebrews to Negro, he has one. So it's just different platforms that we can hook into. They already have platforms. I don't know why we don't, as Black people, come together and have one or two platforms and we just support that platform and we just go to that platform. I don't know why we have to have so many different other platforms because we really want to support the platforms. But why do we have 3 or 4? We don't need 3 or 4 platforms. Let's just, Michi X has one and H2O, Hebrews and Negroes. Why don't, we just decide, let's support those 2 and everybody join either one of those or both of them, depending, but I think we have to come together because I see a lot of Black owned businesses on Facebook and they're always doing individual stuff. And I go, why don't we all work together on some things? I put my foundation up. Let me talk about just a little bit about the foundation, you guys. Ram in the Bush. We are partnering up with other businesses as far as some of our Black owned business. And this is very sad to say, a lot of our Black owned businesses did not want to pay on the job training. And I have to partner with white business owners that's willing to do that. It's very unfortunate. We're in the process. I've talked to 3 of them already and just waiting on responses. So, but I'm hoping that they'll do it for me because a lot of people just don't want to pay on the job training. And I don't know how they expect these people to work for them all day and then go and work a job. And then that's not going to work. That's not going to work. So we're still trying to get the partners, but we do have the CDL is very efficient. The security is very good. Those are workable. The barber schooling workable. The mechanic, he was having some rough problems starting. He was African, very great brother, but having some issues with his, business. So a little hardship. So we're just trying to find other people that we can partner with in our area and even different states because it'll be easier to do it with them being in their own states and bringing them down because the housing and stuff just is not workable right now. It's just not, people just, I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what to say about, but I'm not going to give up. I'm going to continue trying and we're going to continue doing what we are doing. And don't forget, we do have the CDLs and the security 18 to 21 is unarmed and armed is 21 to 25 armed. Barber school, 10 to 12 months. You can be done by 10 months and you can get your own, have your certificate. And you can continue. You don't have to be done with the class in 10 months. It's on you, how long it's going to take for you to get done. CDL, 4 weeks training. They pay for a bus, bring you down. Utah or Indianapolis, I think it is, 2 locations to train. You work with them for a year, and then you can strike out on your own. Get a certificate, either continue working with them or you can strike out on your own. So it's things we got in place. But like I said, it's time for us to build. Who's building? Where's the community store? I'm doing my part. What part are you doing? Where's the community store? Where is the clinic? Okay, we're trying to get a doula, trying to get a midwife. Where we got to have a clinic. I'd love to do that also and attach it to Ram in the Bush, and that could come later. But right now, I got to get these jobs on the jobs going first. And but it's things that you could be doing. We worth $1.2 trillion, and we'd be, have a community store. We can have our clinics. Somebody could be collecting money for the clinic. Garvey did it. Marcus Garvey did it for his little chip, right? Steam line. He did it, and people gave faithfully. Black folk will give. You gotta present it, but we have to know what we're trying to do, and we're supporting the right cause. We can't support a museum, but we can't support stuff that's really not going to do anything for Black people. Okay, I can support a museum, but let's build our own schools so we can support our own schools, so that we don't need a museum. We'll have our schools to teach our Black history, to teach our history, period. Because right now, we're allowing somebody else to tell our history, tell our story for us. We don't need anybody else speaking for us. Okay? I just want us to know that it is time for us to do for us and to change our mindset. With that, family, I'm not going to be here all day. Peace, family. Have a great week. We'll be back next Sunday. And if anything else happens or comes up, I'll be back before the end. But count on next Sunday. I think the next show is going to be between 1 and 2, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But peace, family. We're going to leave with that. Hope you guys have thought about some things. And I hope I've put some attention on our sis, whether she's African or not. When they step up, when we are side by side, they don't see African American, they don't see African, they see Black. And as far as they're going to treat her just like they would treat you and me, like the little Negro that we are. We're Negroes. We have to understand that's history. That is our history, okay? And they're going to treat you as such. So stop trying to invite them to the picnic table, and stop trying to invite them to the barbecues. They don't deserve to come to your barbecues because they do one thing good for you. Don't mean that they get the invite to the picnic, okay? Peace, family. Have a great day, the rest of your day, and I'm out.